Stranded Deep. I just recently got this PlayStation free game with PlayStation Plus. Now I know I haven't said this in any of my videos yet, but I'm just a basic gamer. I do this to have fun. You guys can like the videos, subscribe if you want. Honestly, it's cool with me if you subscribe and like the videos. I appreciate it. But truth be told, I'm only doing this because I enjoy it. I'm not in it for subscribers. I'm not in it for the likes. I'm doing it because honestly, I've got nothing else to do and it's fun for me. So, as you can see, I'm on slot 4. I do have a file on slot 1 and slot 2. They're not doing really all the greatest. Like, for example, day 6. Day 11. Like, I'm still fairly new to the game. I've died several times. And then we also got the cartography. So the world map. I can edit the place. Figure out what places are where. I can generate new islands. Like, I could create an island, put whatever resources I want on it, and play it that way. Now, I do have a few islands already on this map, but see, I can place different materials, different types of trees, for different resources, plants, rocks, clay, stones, animals, and shipwrecks. Let alone I can control the size of the island. Like, for example, let's max this out. Press X. Let's max this out. Minimum height. Okay, and then maximum height. Top. And I can press triangle and shift through whatever type of islands I might want it to be shaped as. Honestly, I'm not here to do that. I'm just gonna... I just figured I'd quickly show but the new world. Anyways, before I also begin this, I need to go through. I don't mind default, but it does make them pretty aggressive, and because I am still trying to learn the game, I hate my controller. I have a broken controller, just so everybody knows. I'm going to set them into passive. I know it's technically cheating, but it makes things a little easier. Oh, before I do that, options. Let's turn tutorial back on. And now, new game. Let's go like that. Existing world. I don't want to die and then be like, oh yeah, you can't go back to your last save. No, that's no fun. So now that I've got everything set, because I'm not going to hard, let's begin. And FYI, I have a big fear of open water. So this game has not really been too fun, but I'm trying to use it to help me slightly break my fear of open water. Definitely does not help that I've found sharks easily before. I will say, if anybody has ever played the game called The Forest, this part here reminds me so much of it. Only difference is this game is full single player. The Forest, you can have up to 4 people running. Nice part, different. Forest has cannibals, this only has animals and sharks and sea monsters. But just like the Forest, plane crash. Only difference is Stay in the water with this one. I gotta get your ass. And this is already scaring me. I do not like open water. Shore. Get a few of those items that are needed. And I'll give a few warnings that I've learned over time. Perfect example right now. Don't step on them. They will damage you. It will take some time to really get things going, but I play at basic speed. I'm not using any of the advanced stuff right now. I don't have a full broadcasting setup yet. I am slowly working on that. I'm not as fortunate as most famous YouTubers where they've had jobs to begin with. I'm on lifetime disability, so I'm managing with what I've got. That's what I mean by your basic gamer. I'm not an advanced person. I do what I can, but I gotta go and do all other things too in life. Just like your basic person. It's a little boring being alone right now, but that's life, right? That's why I find doing this is a little more enjoyable. I'm just basically gathering what resources are needed on this island, and then I'm pretty much gonna change islands. But I'm looking for all the resources I can find. There's none that might be valuable, usable. but I broke controller. I'm trying to... There we go. Now that I got that, I can now also roll up. I don't have the thread, which I do need. Usually there's two pieces of cloth close by each other. Oh, here we go. Do not touch these things. These things will poison you. And within 3 days, if you have not been able to build the antidote, you will die. Doesn't matter how much food, how much water, or anything like that you eat. If you touch that thing, within 3 days, you will die. Because of the poison effect. But what I can tell, there is absolutely no crate on this island, which is what I've been looking for this entire time, is a crate. They'll show up in either boats like that, or boats that are under the water like that. But truth be told, I'm not gonna wait around. Actually, wait, I can still... I know there's more than just the one that I already harvested. Where's the second, possible third yucca? If not, there's also these little pieces. And that's what I mean by the small little crabs. I don't really notice them, but if you step on them, they will hurt you. They don't hurt you much, but... Come on. Now, each yucca plant also carries one of these right here. It's really difficult to grab, I find, but it's called a yucca fruit. You plant these in a farming plot, and you can grow yucca plants for yourself. Ooh, I got a nice even amount. And now I can add a size to my belt, allowing me to carry more. Do that for right now. Press and hold L1. Bring that up. Slide that into there, which opens up a spot. Dang it. There we go. And I see how I'm doing this. It gives me open spots. Right now like this, I don't. tree, I can only carry 4 branches at a time, so I'm gonna chop down this tree. Can't pick anything up. I'll pull out the paddle because I use that for rowing. Okay, I can pick up one more rock because of where I was at. Pressing L2 allows me to grab and pull. I am He-Man. And off I go across the sea. And I do is get closer and closer to nighttime. When the game said a way out, that's the big thing off to my right. The requirements for that are basically you gotta rebuild an airplane, fuel it up, grab water supplies for storage, grab food supplies and put it into the storage, repair the cockpit of the plane, repair the propeller of the plane, and I think two more parts aside from refueling and the food and water. But that takes a lot of work to do. It is not easy to get it done. That is why I made a custom island to go with it. So there's my way out. There's my custom island. So yes, in a way, I am cheating. I am not happy about it. But after playing for the last 5 days and dying on day 6, day 7, or day 9, never being able to reach day 11 or 12 until I made a custom world, well, 7 islands custom surrounding where I needed to be. I was actually able to make it to day 11. And once I made that and got the surviving for 10 days, not eating fish for 10 days, which I thought was funny, I didn't even realize that was going on. So, fair heads up, crab does not count as fish. So the small crabs and big crabs you can come across on the island, they do not count as fish when it comes to going for the trophy. Another way of surviving on a single island for 10 days is you will need a fishing rod. And then preferably a bobber, because with the bobber drops, you know when to hook your line and then reel it on in. But home sweet home, or soon to be. Enough land for me to plant things, place things, build things, and have nothing to worry about, for the most part. And now I need a nice little shelter to sleep in right now, so I can have morning show up and I will be good. And here we go. That should... No, that don't work. And there we go, I have a shelter. Let's use it. Let's sleep until morning. Okay, that's now done. Now let's call it night. Who needs a crab? We got a pig. Never mind. That's kind of sad. Yes, I will be quiet from time to time, because, well, for the last week, I've basically been alone, so I've become pretty quiet, and then I decided, you know what, I'm going to start broadcasting again. It hasn't really been that long, but I feel like it's been a week. I just realized. Anyway. Can't do that yet. Oh, here comes the bug. Oh, this is a bonus. This is one of the big crabs I was talking about. This rarely ever happens for me, so that's a big bonus on my end. Alrighty, that just bugged me. Scared me too. Uh-oh. This isn't good. I'm going to have to end broadcasting sooner than I thought, because if you can hear the sound, that is not the way it's meant to sound. There's a... I want to call it a vibration in the sound. vibrations and sound is not a good thing. But before I go and do that, I'm going to build one thing, because it's extremely important to have these. And you can hear the vibration when I walk on the sand or pick up things. There it is. Most clear I can get it. You can hear the vibration of the sound. That's not good for the system or the sound system. So I will say that this game has a few extra bugs that it needs to clear out, but aside from that, it's actually a really fun game, even though it's massively nerve-wracking on me. I'm just trying to remember what it, oh yeah. Thanks. Let's just drop that for right now. Pick that up. Over to coconut flask. Put that down. Gimme. Gimme. Gimme, gimme. Never gets. Don't you know your manners yet? Yes, I do. Very well. Gimme, gimme, anyhow. Kids, don't repeat that. That's very rude. But that's just from my childhood. Which seems to, well, to me, feels so long ago. Even though I'm only 33. It hasn't really been that long, I guess, eh? I just realized this is not one of the ingredients I needed. And don't worry, I had planned for all of it, and none of the resources, which this is something I really enjoy about the game, the resources do not vanish if I just drop them somewhere random. All these coconuts that drop and everything, they'll stay until I use them up. Now, the main thing I'm wanting to put into place, gotta make sure I have these. Gotta have the thing that fits the water for me. Nice fishing spear, but I don't know. Stick that in the ground. Because honestly, I don't need it. Not right now. Whoops. That. The first time I'm going to get a really decent trophy that I've never got before, so before I leave I'm just going to do that. Right. The little yellow bar on the bottom is actually my stamina bar, or energy bar. bonus. I've never had one of those before, so I'm happy. I'm extremely happy. You go, Shade. That's a bonus. You stay away from me. It's not gonna move, but I'd rather say that. SOS? I know that was technically a waste. If I drop this off, I have to... Oops. Nice. Game saved. Main menu. I will be back to broadcast in a moment.